During the last 10 months, we brought this rundown house and brought back new life to it by adding so much color, texture, and personality. We added an additional 1,500 square foot to the house. We restored doors, a clawfoot top, and an original chandelier in the house. We laid handmade tile throughout the house, and we added a beautiful custom wallpaper to the dining room and throughout the house. This house was built in the 1920s and it's a Tudor style home. We absolutely loved this house when we first came to it. It had great bones, but we wanted to bring it back to its original charm and also add modern updates to it. We also hosted our biggest open house party yet. We had 200 people come over and it was so fulfilling to see everybody show up for us. We are gonna take you along the party at the end of the video. So keep watching and now let's check out the house. One of our main goals for the kitchen was to match the cabinetry to the original trim of the house, which was a bit complicated due to our budget, but we were able to achieve it with a beautiful cabinet line that matches the trim of all the house. The reason we wanted to do that is because we wanted to make sure that this kitchen felt like it was always here and it was part of the house. So we didn't want to add like a modern kitchen that felt out of place. And same to that comes with the lighting, the backsplash, and everything else that we installed. It was purposely done to make sure that it felt like it was part of the original home. One of my favorite details in this kitchen is the little sconces that we installed over the kitchen sink. They're very ornate and detailed, just like this house, and they just completely blend into it, and we love how they look. We also have this beautiful brass faucet that matches with the lighting in the house and all the hardware in the kitchen. So during this age of the house, we normally see a lot of aged brass and chrome, but I personally love brass, so we decided to do that for this space. We decided on this color of countertop because of the brown and grays that it has on the veining. The brown goes great with the cabinetry, the gray goes well with the backsplash, so everything feels cohesive and aligned. The reason we decided on this hood was because I really wanted to do Venetian plaster to it. Another big goal on this kitchen was to keep it timeless, and this was a perfect way to do it. At Moonstone, we love color, but white and gray is also a color, and it fits perfectly with this house. We decided on this backsplash because it's timeless and it's age appropriate for this house. And also another thing we love to do is we love to take the tile all the way to the ceiling. It just makes the space look more finished and adds more height to the space. From the kitchen, we have another part of the addition, which was a mudroom office space, and it can be used in so many ways. We have a coat closet that could also be a pantry. We have a mudroom bench over here for when the homeowners are coming in from the garage. In Minnesota, there's snow, so having tile here is a perfect choice of flooring. And we also have this built-in office space that I envision little kids doing homework at while their parents are cooking. So this space is so versatile and it can be used in so many ways. And I think it's just a great way to add a new space with modern living. Love this tile. Small hexagon tile was installed in old houses throughout Minneapolis, St. Paul, and everywhere. We normally see a lot of this with just white and black, and I found this tile on Wayfair that has a little bit of taupe on it, and it just feels a little bit different but still appropriate for the house. And it's a neutral, but it still adds a little bit fun of pop and color to the house. We wanted to have enough wall space for whoever's working here. They don't have the light just bounce it in front of their face, or rather going on top of them. And we were lucky enough to partner with Pella. They have an amazing selection of windows, and this is a casement transom window, and it's just absolutely beautiful. We didn't change the layout of the space, but we had to completely cancel out the kitchen, re-envision the space, and created it to be a tea room. The kitchen and the mudroom office space was part of the addition, and this right here was the end of the house before. We didn't really change any of the layout in this room, and we're calling it the tea room, where homeowners can sit down and eat or drink tea, talk, read. Walking into the dining room, it's one of our favorite spaces in the house, where we had the most fun restoring and reimagining this space. This chandelier, it's called Wedding Cake, and it's probably as old as the house. And when I first saw it, I completely fell in love with it. I think it's so ornate, beautiful, and just shows how much love came into building this house. We completely restored the light, Architectural Antiques rewired it, and we bought crystals from them that were missing. So now it's in perfect condition and it's gonna last another 100 years. We had like 3 layers of wallpaper on this wall. A similar wallpaper like this was the one installed. It took us forever to find the exact match, but we partnered with Divine Savages based out of the UK, and they had the exact same style of the wallpaper, which was super exciting. Before, it was only installed on this wall, and we decided to just bring it into the whole living room, and it just adds so much color and just happiness to this room. We see this buffet built-ins all around Minneapolis and St. Paul, and we're so lucky that nobody painted them, because if they had, it would have been so much work to remove the paint. But it has the original wood grain on it, and we obviously wanted to keep them and just make it part of the space. When we were doing the arch on this side, as I mentioned before, this arch was smaller. We decided to give a little space to the wall to then keep the built-ins, but also add the arch to match the one that was existing on that side. So moving in from the dining room to the living room, we also added a lot of pretty details to this space. We have amazing lighting from Architectural Antiques. We went over there to their shop and looked for Tudor style lighting, and we love this one right here. It has a lot of detail on the bottom of the light, and it just fits perfectly with this house. We also have sconces next to the fireplace, which I could look at all day. They're super pretty cute, and everything just feels so cohesive and aligned. We also love the tile that we installed in the fireplace, partnered with Mercury Mosaics, and this is tile from their warehouse, which has imperfect imperfections, as I always like to say, and it's just absolutely beautiful. We used 3 different colors, and as you can see, the color that is less used is the blue, but it connects really well to our wallpaper in the dining room, and it's just stunning. We did not demo or remove the existing tile on the floor, and as you can see, this is a different layout, but it's the exact same style of flooring that we did in the entryway. So it's just, again, respecting the house and doing what would be installed if we were in the 1920s. This is another really special room in the house, which is the entryway. We installed tile from Mercury Mosaics. The layout of this tile is very similar to the one that's original in the fireplace, and it just looks absolutely beautiful, matches the wallpaper. And we also have here the custom Pella door that fits perfectly in the existing arch, and we were able to keep intact all of the stone around the window, and it looks beautiful. We're standing on the second level of the addition, and as you can see, there's a beam that was the old part of the house, and we're gonna be showing you right now the primary bedroom. Our goal for this space was to have a large primary suite that had a ton of natural light, while also having a primary bathroom and 2 closets, and we nailed it. We have a beautiful primary bedroom that's really hard to find in a house this old, and so much storage. It has a huge closet over there and also one here, so they're never gonna be wanting more storage. We wanted to bring lots of light again, but we wanted to make sure that this room also felt private. And what we did to create that is we added 2 little picture windows next to the bed so that they're always gonna have natural light, and at night they can always turn on their sconces, which go perfectly with the chandelier in the room, and it just feels so airy over here, and I think anybody would enjoy this room. Welcome to the primary bathroom. This tub is probably 100 years old, and we were able to refinish it, paint it in black to match the tile in the bathroom, and then we got a beautiful telephone faucet tub filler for the tub, and it just looks like it was always here, and I absolutely love it. In this bathroom we also have marble tile like the kitchen and a lot of subway tile. We want to make sure that homeowners can add their personality with artwork, colorful towels, etc. Not every space needs to scream red, blue, or green. You can also have a serene space that's white with black and add personality in other ways. So let's talk about the design of the shower. We have a beautiful shower fixture, and again, we didn't want to add this space to be too busy, so we decided to do a black shower floor with subway tile that's running across the bathroom, and then the bench is not tiled because we want to make sure that it's easy to clean. So we have a quartz countertop installed that's wrapping a box that we built. So this is going to be really easy to clean, and it will last for years. Our beautiful niches. We love arches. This house has a ton of arches throughout, so we wanted to add a little extra special touch that matches what was normally done in the 1920s. This is another light fixture that we purchased at our Architectural Antiques. It's a Tudor style light, and it is a really simple light but very architecturally interesting, and it just fits the space very well. So there are so many people buying old houses and they just tear out tile that could last for 200, 300 years, and it was my goal to keep this tile, make it work, add some fun touch to it with new vanity, wallpaper, light, but still just keep the original tile that, again, it's gonna last forever. So the floor was one of the ones that we could not save. It was cracking due to the house settling, so we had to demo the floor, and when we demoed the floor, the cove base that was installed came out. So one of the new tiles that was installed, matching the style of the house, is the cove base that's around the bottom of the floor. And this wall right here was the exterior of the house before. So we used to have a window here, and with all the work going on, construction, we had to remove the stucco outside the house for the addition. All the tile fell down. There was no way to reinstall it. So we decided to just do wallpaper on this wall, and we did add the cove base around, but it still feels like it was always there, and it adds a lot of fun with color and texture that comes with the wallpaper. There used to be a really standard pedestal sink here, and we wanted to add something cute and with a lot more personality, and we found this that's going to be linked on our LTK, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It has chrome legs, it has the ceramic and the handles that make it look very antique-y, and we just absolutely love how it turned out. We had 3 bedrooms originally in the house, and we didn't really change any layout on it except adding a closet to this bedroom. They're already good sized bedrooms with new windows, paint, and they look beautiful. So this is the the other bedroom, and as you can see, we have the original doors installed. We have the original knobs, which was very tricky to play around with, but they all function perfectly and it's just beautiful. The other bedroom over here, we staged it as a nursery and it has the cutest crib in the world. Love how it looks. Again, matching light fixtures to the age of the house. The doors were refinished. We installed the original hardware on it and it's just beautiful. There's so much space in this house. There's already 3 bedrooms here, plus a primary that we just saw and 2 bathrooms. So it's really functional. The basement wasn't finished before and most of the space had a bunch of shelving and it was really just used as a dump for storage. One of the most popular ads for basements is a wet bar, and this one turned out beautiful. We installed a blue tile 2 feet out from the sink so that it's waterproofed, and then we also added a really funky hexagon tile for the backsplash that was beautiful with this brass sconces. This is a great place for homeowners who hang out. They can play board games here. They can hang out with their friends, and it's just a great entertaining space. This used to be the utility room, and now it's a beautiful playroom down here, which has a lot of storage as well. We transitioned the laundry room that used to be here, boiler room, into the space that now has a furnace, and it is in here. For the basement selections, we decided to paint trim walls and ceilings the same color, and again, you can always add colors with decoration. Like you see here, you have a rug with checker pattern, and we have colorful artwork with pillows, and it just adds so much interest to the space without it being too loud. So now we're standing in the basement part of the addition, and this was another bathroom that we added to the house. It is one of my favorite bathrooms. We have beautiful hexagon floors, again, that go with the tile that was installed in the wet bar so that it feels connected. And then we have this arch shower door that matches the arches in the house, and it's a very cute small bathroom that's very functional and will be great for guests who stay over in this house. And yeah, it's beautiful. This was another living space that we added to the house. It has another TV room where people can hang out with their friends. We also added this bedroom that could also be used as an office, exercise room, flex room, whatever they need it for, but it fits all the requirements for it to be a legal bedroom. We added an egress window, and also it has a big closet for storage. So we also had an amazing open house party where we had over 200 people came over. We were able to meet so many cool people, and we just feel so happy that you guys were able to experience this house in person because it's really, really special. I also want to say thank you to our sponsors, Pella Windows, Materials, Third Space, Lane Floral, for sponsoring the party and the project. We wouldn't have been able to do this without our community and our sponsors, so we're eternally grateful and we are excited to go on to the next project. That's a wrap on Wealthy Tudor Revival. It's been 10 months of so much work, and we are so happy of how everything turned out. This is a really special house who's gonna go to a really special homeowner, and we can't wait to take you on the next project. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and also follow on Instagram. Adios.